It's getting hot in central Ohio. We are seeing temperatures climb by the hour, paired with a spike in humidity, so get ready. And this heat wave is expected to last throughout the week. Good morning and thank you for joining us for NBC4 Midday. I'm Matthew Herchick. Glad to have you with us. Storm Team 4 meteorologist Brian Still has a look at your most accurate forecast. We're talking heat, and heat to potentially dangerous conditions.
Yeah, this is the not fun territory of heat that we're approaching as we go throughout this entire week. We started to see a taste of it yesterday, and we continue to amp things up as we go throughout, not just today, but yeah, this entire week. Right now, though, a couple of things that we want to talk about. We are staying dry on Live Viper radar, but on top of the heat, we are still looking at the chance for a couple of pop-up showers later on today. But as far as watches, warnings, and advisories that we have, all of Central Ohio under a heat advisory that's already in effect now and will last until 8 o'clock Friday evening. So it's not going to be the best out there. 87 already our current temperature here in Columbus, mid to upper 80s across Central Ohio. And we already have heat indices, heat index values in the low 90s across some portions of the viewing area. But as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon, again, our air temperatures expected to increase. Still tracking the chance for a couple pop-up showers. We'll talk more about how high our heat index will be and a few more details of that coming up in your most accurate forecast. Matthew?
All right, Brian, thank you. Well, it's only going to get hotter, as Brian mentioned, and there are signs that you need to look out for if you're spending a lot of time in the heat. Hydration, shade, and rest are all important to remember this week. The heat is already having an impact on some hospitals that expect that to continue as the week goes on. Riverside Methodist Hospital says there were quite a few people with heat-related illness over the weekend. If you are out in the sun and start to feel sick, there are a few symptoms to look out for.
Lightheadedness, feeling of thirst, feeling of tired. Those all things can be the early signs of heat injury. The other things that are more serious include the lack of ability to sweat, as well as nausea and vomiting.
And Dr. Bradley Ratsky recommends for every 10 to 15 minutes of activity to drink 12 to 16 ounces of water during that time. Doctor suggests going to the hospital doctor suggests going to the hospital when you've been in the shade, drank water, and you still feel sick. Now, there are options for you and your family, which involves staying cool and having fun. If you don't have air conditioning, you can head to a local library or a community or recreation center. You can also head to your local pool, or you can call 211, which can help connect you with other resources. The AEP has some tips to avoid breaking the bank this week when it comes to air conditioning. First off, make sure that you have a clean air filter because dirty filters can cause your AC to work harder. Think about using a fan instead of your air conditioning, and you should close your blinds or shades during the hottest part of the day.